we begin today focusing in on President Trump's massive immigration crackdown, already leading to the detention and deportation of thousands of migrants in the country illegally. According to DHS, many of them have previous criminal convictions and were top deportation targets. And now we are learning more about exactly who they are and where they've been. ICE agents say more than 100 members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, who were at times terrorizing citizens in Aurora, Colorado, were targeted during a massive operation yesterday that spanned at least 7 different locations. And NewsNation's Allie Bradley was the first to connect the gang to that alleged apartment takeover back in August. We were just looking at video of that, Allie. Tell us more on what all of this means.
Yeah, hey, Nicole. So this one that we're talking about today is called Operation Return to Sender, and ICE officers and their partners set their sight on 100 violent Venezuelan Tren de Aragua members in the Denver and Aurora, Colorado areas yesterday. But when all was said and done, they only arrested about 10 individuals. It's not clear how many of them were actually Tren de Aragua. And sources are saying this operation was actually leaked and that the targets knew that ICE was coming and was after them. So on their list of apartment complexes was the one that went viral, the one that we just showed you, where NewsNation was the first and only to report that the men in that video were linked to Tren de Aragua. Now, the governor claimed back then it was not true and that the issue was isolated to just a mere handful of complexes, really downplaying the situation. But this all really plays into the sanctuary city hurdles and the Trump administration is facing with them carrying out these mass deportation efforts. The city of Aurora says local authorities were not involved because Colorado law limits their role in immigration enforcement. Take a listen to what they said on the ground.
Unfortunately, we have to come to the communities because we don't get the cooperation that we need from the jails. It would be so much easier and so much safer for our officers and agents if we could take these people into custody from a safe environment. But if we have to come out in the community to do this, that's what we're going to do. As long as there are bad guys in the streets, we're going to be out here arresting them and making sure we're keeping these communities safe.
Okay, so since President Trump was sworn in, ICE has gotten their hands on at least 200 Tren de Aragua members. When we talked with Representative Tony Gonzalez, who represents much of Texas's southern border, he says he believes that Tren de Aragua is present in all 50 states. Here in Texas, the governor has designated Tren de Aragua as a terrorist organization. Border Czar Tom Homan has told us in the past that is something they're considering within the administration as well, Nicole.
All right, so Allie, we understand you have some updates on the number of nationwide arrests. So far, how many of the people in custody actually have a prior criminal history?
Yeah, so they're arresting thousands of individuals right now. We know that they've arrested more than 8,000 just since Trump was sworn in. But when it comes to who's in custody, ICE has over 41,000 individuals in custody right now, according to data that we obtained through our DHS sources. Now, more than 11,000 of them, this is nearly 30%, have criminal convictions. They have been determined by a judge that they are criminals. They have committed a crime. Now, 33% of these individuals in ICE custody have a final order of removal. They have been ordered by a judge that they do not qualify for asylum, that they need to go, but for some reason they're still in our country. So that's an issue, of course, with bed space that we're looking at, Nicole, that they have to get congressional funding for more beds. Right now, ICE only has around 30,000. So when you have 41,000 in custody, you got places like Gitmo being used, places like Fort Bliss being used, and of course them kind of bursting at the seams there in their capacity right now. We know the most people are down in the New Orleans field office of operation. They have the most beds down there, so that's where the majority of individuals are being held.
All right, Allie Bradley live for us there. Allie, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.